Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profit. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my same making profit. They used to watch me move them packets. Stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profit. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profit. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profit. That TTG money gang. Hey, making profit. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. We are live with you here for the final trading hour of the day, the final trading hour of the week, and what a week it has been. All the craziness with the Fed, all the craziness with the banks, and an absolute monster on Pinduoduo. You know, we've been talking about on this live stream, you've been following our live streams now for the last week or so, then you know that on Monday on our live streams, I told you guys that we were looking to short Pinduoduo for a swing trade down to $72. And folks, that's exactly what we got today. Just an absolute rollover of this stock today. We've been shorted since Monday. We shorted again on Tuesday. We took profits on Wednesday. We reloaded today back to full size and caught this entire move to the downside and took profits right down here underneath $73 for our most recent take. I'm actually still short, full disclosure, I'm still short a small piece of this Pinduoduo position, okay? Still short a small piece of this Pinduoduo position. All right. And we'll see if we can get a little bit lower. I want to get down and actually get to the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average right now sits right around 71.62. So right around that $72 level, you can see we got a little bit of space here still to try to get down and test that level. So that's what we're going to be looking for. See if we can get ourselves down to that 72 level. So I still do have a piece of that position on the short side. So we'll go over, guys. We'll recap the whole entire trade and the analysis on Pinduoduo. It's been an absolute monster. It's been triple-digit gains all week long for this thing. Members caught it. Members hit it. It's an absolute monster. So congratulations, all of our THD fam, for capitalizing and nailing this swing trade. And even viewers on the live stream. If you guys are just viewers, if you caught my live on Monday, or you caught my live on Tuesday when I told you that I shorted initially on Monday. I told you Tuesday I added to that position. And then now here we go, getting paid very handsomely today. Triple-digit gains on that swing trade. Congrats. That's if you guys got the put options. Put options, triple-digit gain for you guys there. So congrats. Welcome, folks, to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader of True Trading Group. If you don't know by now, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available to the retail trader today. So if you are new, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here with myself, other THD pro trading mods, and special guests. Drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons and education that help you become better traders. Why should you listen to anything it is that we have to say? Well, folks, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working for a fund in New York City. It was my first job out of college. And while there, I had to go through a 3-month educational training program where I was taught the proper way how to trade by other professional traders on Wall Street. Plain and simple. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the head trader of TTG and co-founder of TTG. And along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world in over 100 different countries reach their goals of reaching profitability. See, we're the fastest growing and highest rated platform out there because we combine university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and provide individual mentorship for stocks, options, futures, crypto. We also cover all styles of trading. We do day trading, we do swing trading, and we also cover long-term investing. So there's something for everybody inside True Trading Group. We take that university level curriculum, similar to the simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. And we pair that with today's top financial tools that are worth over $5,000, $6,000 a year on their own if you were to go to these companies directly. That's a lot of money. I know it is. But these are the tools that you need in order to become successful, guys. These tools give you access to more information that allows you to make better decisions so we can increase your chances of success. Successful traders don't use Reddit and Twitter to get their trade ideas from. Neither should you. We spend years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products and their tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. So when you join True Trading Group's annual membership, you do not need to pay anything extra to have access to these tools. It saves you $5,000 or $6,000 a year, because if you went to the companies directly, that's how much it's going to cost you to have all of these tools for the entire year. It's all included when you guys join our platform. You'll, of course, have access to the TTG members, the most educated, supportive, and successful community of traders and investors you're ever going to find that genuinely give a damn whether or not you succeed or fail. You have questions, not only can you ask the moderators, but you can also just ask members, and members will come to your aid, and members will help you. And then, of course, you'll also get all the trade alerts. So myself and the rest of the moderators of True Trading Group collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So folks, again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams, because we're dropping golden nuggets and giving you free lessons and trade ideas on a regular basis. Again, if you caught my live stream on Monday, I told you we were looking pin duo for the short. On Tuesday, I told you I added to that pin duo short. You could have been capitalizing on what was an over triple-digit gain from members of True Trading Group just on this one trade alone, even if you were just attending these live streams. Never mind if you were actually getting the play-by-play analysis and real-time execution alerts inside of the True Trading Group chat room or on our mobile app. If you guys have busy schedules and you can't be in front of your computer all day long, don't stress it, because we have a mobile app that, as long as you have your cell phone, you will be able to see the screen share, because the mods and I share our screen with you during the day. You'll be able to listen to the audio commentary as we talk to you throughout the trading session, and you'll get the real-time push notifications whenever a moderator's trade executes. So whenever we buy, whenever we sell, whenever we short, whenever we cover, you'll get notifications in real time when our orders are executing. And that's how so many of our members that have full-time jobs or busy schedules, that's how they're able to still participate and benefit from the platform that is True Trading Group and follow along with what it is that we are doing inside of chat. Okay, so we'll check in here, guys, on Pin Duo. This is the banger of the day. Just an absolute monster trade. We finally cracked 75. 75 was a major level. We added to this position full size right there, right around that VWAP mark was where we added back to full size. And then we just took this profit all the way down as the stock just completely rolled itself over. My members of True Trading Group, I want you to sound off right now inside of YouTube here. Sound off. Tell me how you did. If you guys made money on this Pin Duo trade with me this week, I want you to sound off. Tell me how you did. Give me dollar amounts. Give me percentage gains. I want to know how you guys did. It's Friday. I'm feeling good. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. You know, I love it when the whole team hits. So if you guys made money on Pin Duo, tell me. I want to know. 53% for JG Scuba. 61% for Chris. Hey, my boy Chris Botsis caught it as well. 100% on Yuka. 100%, 200%, and 530% for Joel. Made over $1,600, says Rob. 52%, says Alika. 100 and 600 on Pin Duo, says Kev. Yes. Christine caught some. 63% for Angela. 70% for JR on the reload. 99.45% for Rossi. $560 on Pin Duo for Mark. 4 green trades today for Chris. 130% for the Fugitive. This is unbelievable. $2,500 day for Kenneth. Great job. 116% on Pin Duo for Leonard. Great job. 85% for Marcos. Yes. $500 for Kev Dog. 100% for Colby. Guys, great job. Congratulations. You guys can see, I can't even keep up with how many people that are commenting right now about how you guys did on that Pin Duo trade. Again, this was a swing trade. Okay, so again, you guys, we do everything in True Trading Group. We day trade, we swing trade, we trade stocks, we trade options, we trade all of this. Something for everybody inside TTG. This is something that, whether you're driving an 18-wheeler across the country, or you're teaching a classroom full of 10-year-olds, or if you're sitting in front of your computer all day long like I am, This is a trade that you could have been able to make and capitalize on, whether you have $100,000 in your account or whether you have $200 in your trading account. This is the type of trade that everybody could capitalize on. And that's why I just feel so good about it, because it was such a monster move. We've been all over this thing all week long. And it seems like almost every member of True Trading Group caught this thing. It's just an absolute beautiful thing to see. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good, because that's what we're here for, right? We're here to make money. You're on these live streams to make money. You're not on these live streams to try to just watch other people make money. You're on these live streams so you can make money. And that's what members are accomplishing, and the vast majority of our members are making money. It's not just this week. It's not just today. It's not just on Pinduoduo. It's in this environment that we find ourselves in. It's over the last several years that True Trading Group has been around. We're not a fly-by-night company. We didn't just pop up during the COVID craziness. We've been around since 2016, 2017, and we've been growing ever since. And our members are making money, and they're becoming better traders. Folks, you don't have to take my word for it. You saw how many of them just made money on Pinduoduo. But now I'd like to know, members, if you're just making money in general and you guys are becoming better traders because of True Trading Group, type the $ in chat right now. Let viewers know what's possible. That's what I really think is the most important thing. When like people come on here that are not members of True Trading Group, it's important for you not just to listen to the analysis and the education and the trade ideas that I will be providing you from an educational standpoint, but it's also important for you to hear what other members of True Trading Group, your peers, it's important for you to hear what they have to say. It's important for you to see what their experiences have been like, what their accomplishments have been, what their milestones have been, what they are able to achieve once they've gotten a professional level of education, which is similar to what I learned working at the fund, when they have access to real professional tools and they're part of a community that actually gives a damn. Because if they can do it, so can you. They've had all the same excuses. They have small accounts. They had full-time jobs. They have no experience. They've lost money in the market before, but yet now here they are telling you that they're actually successful and they're making money and becoming better traders. If they can do it, the point is, so can you. But you have to be willing to put forth some effort. You know, people hear about a banking crisis, they run for the hills. They think that they got to take all their money out of the bank and hide it under their mattress or dig a hole in their backyard and think, oh, it must be a terrible time to be involved in the markets. Everyone's talking about a pending recession. I better get out. I better get out. I better get out. I better panic. Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. There's never been a better time for you to be involved in the markets, because this volatility from a trading perspective, trading is how you generate income. Investing is how you generate wealth, and you have phenomenal opportunities to do both of those things this year. And that's not something that you can say that happens very often. The volatility in the markets this year is unlike anything that I've ever seen. It's been like that since last year. Last year into this year is the best volatility. It's the best trading environment that I've ever seen. When you are able to capitalize on 100% movers seemingly almost every single day. If you've been following our live stream, you'll see myself. You've seen other moderators from True Trading Group have been on these live streams going over their trades and talking about their trade plans and their analysis and their executions. And you guys have been seeing the triple digit hitters. Third day back. 2 days green, 1 even, and I'm super rusty. But when you got a squad this deep, you can just lean on them to help the huge difference. Absolutely, Marcos. Welcome back. I know you just came back. Your third day back, and you've already had 2 green days and 1 break-even day. And like you said, you might be rusty, but that's what you have the team for. The team at True Trading Group is what you can rely on. The moderators and I do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. We tell you where the opportunity is that we see. We tell you what stocks we're looking at. Very plain and simple. We're very straightforward and transparent before we do anything. The moderators tell you, guys, I want to be long here. I want to be short here. I'm selling here. We tell you what we're going to do before we actually do it. This way, you don't have to worry about chasing trade alerts, and we're not micro scalpers. We're not in and out of positions within 60 to 90 seconds. Our day trades last hours. Our swing trades last days, sometimes even weeks. Again, Pinduoduo, I shorted this thing originally on Monday. I added to it on Tuesday. Now here we go on Friday, ripping profits. I added to the position again today, right here at around 9:45 this morning. I added to Pinduoduo. Right there was the ad. And then we've been taking profits off ever since, and I'm still in a piece of the position. We took profits here, we took profits here, and we took profits here. And now I'm in one last piece of this position. And my final, I actually have an order already sitting right here. The order is already out there. I'm not sure if I'll get that filled today, but I'll let you guys know. It's one last piece of the position. We'll see if we, I don't think we're going to get a move down. We only have 40 minutes to go. For this stock to drop $1.60 in 40 minutes is pretty, is pretty tough. I don't think I'm going to get that final fill on the last piece of the position. But the original short was at 79. And then I added at 80 and a quarter. And then I added today at 76 and a half. And now the stock goes all the way down to 72, which has been an absolute monster. Been an absolute beat. Look at that, 75% on Pinduoduo for Trevor. Yo, my boy OG Chris, what's up, my man? Glad to see that you are doing well. Big Ways says, I've been a member since June of 2020, and I'm still learning something new all the time. TG Education Support provides what traders need to slow everything down so setups are easy to find and execute. This is a very good, affordable, professional investing school, says R. Muscat. I like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Made over $2,500, says Rob. Great job, man. You guys are just awesome. Absolutely incredible. I love it. I love it. We also had another banger today in Enphase. You guys caught Enphase. Enphase, beautiful bear flag today. This was also, was this 100% gainer? Where's Shy? Shy on here? This is one of our other moderators, Shy. Took this trade on Enphase. This was not my trade, so I'm not sure exactly what the percentage gain was on this one. But members, you guys can call it out if you followed Shy in this trade. But this is a beautiful bear flag setup, guys. Beautiful bear flag setup. Just recapping for you, for those just joining us, recapping for you some of the positions that the moderators and I are in. You had put options on Enphase early this morning with an entry back up into this trade line VWAP area on the back of the formation of the bear flag. And that was a beautiful move where members were able to be taking profits off on this downward move. Yeah, if you guys, tell me how you did on Enphase. I'm not sure what the percentage gain was on that. That was one of our other moderators. Like I said, there's not just myself, guys. There's 9 other traders that are with you during the day that are calling out trades, providing ideas and giving you guys market commentary and answering questions during the day. So you guys would never feel like you're out there on an island by yourself. And we're with you for the entire trading day. We're not just gone after an hour or two. There's a new fresh high of the day, guys. New high on the SPY as we are recovering. I mean, the Dow is down, about 300 points at the low, and you are getting a significant rally back. The Dow is down 300. Now the Dow is up 135 as SPY is taking out new highs. This is actually a very important level at 395 that the SPY is taking out right now. I want to draw this out. Make sure you guys are all well aware of what's taking place right now. If you guys look back to yesterday you had that initial morning low, which was also the gap up. You gapped it up early. You rallied. You pulled it back. 395 came back into play as a level of support. Then you broke it. It became resistance. Then you had that little piece of news came out about the comment that Janet Yellen made about backing, doing more to back bank deposits if they have to. And then it became resistance again right before the close. So 395 was a huge level for the SPY yesterday. And now today, if you look at today, we paused there about a half hour ago when we got to that level the first time, had a slight pullback, and now you're breaking through it. That's a clean break, a nice little increase in volume. You can see this volume candle down here. As the volume is starting to come in here on a heavier basis through 395, your next area of resistance is around 396 and a quarter to 396.50. All right. And then that puts in a pretty nice looking candle on the daily chart. It's all going to come down to what happens over the weekend with the banking crisis. That is what everybody wants to know. We started the day weak because you actually had a lot of anxiety in the market today about the banking situation, specifically over in Europe. Deutsche Bank was the main culprit today. That stock is still down 3%. It was down, 10% early in the day. But now the stock is only down 3%. But you can see Deutsche Bank has been getting hit very aggressively over the last couple of days. Huge volume to the downside. The credit spreads on Deutsche Bank are getting blown out right now. And what that means is as credit spreads widen on individual corporate bonds, that is a sign that investors are thinking that the risk of default is increasing. That's what that means. So that is what was happening in Deutsche Bank. It was happening in some of the other European banks as well. And that's where the anxiety in the markets came from today. So from today, that's where all that that selling pressure came from early. As the day has gone on, you've had some more comments from Janet Yellen. You had some comments from Fed member Bullard that have kind of eased those worries a little bit. But going into the weekend, we got to see what happens regarding the banking situation. If nothing happens over the weekend, if the anxiety, because when you have banking system issues, the news always happens on the weekend, right? So Silicon Valley, Signature Bank, that was over the weekend. The Federal Reserve announcing the lending program, that was over the weekend. The UBS buying Credit Suisse, that was announced over the weekend. So a lot of this stuff happens over the weekend, where the central banks and a lot of the other bankers, they all, come together over the weekend, and these announcements or these deals tend to happen on the weekend. So that's why for the last couple of Fridays, the markets have kind of come in a little bit hesitant and a little bit cautious because of that. That anxiety was felt in the markets today. So you got to see what happens over the weekend about this banking situation. Right now, the market's not moving based on inflation. It's moving based on the banking situation. If banks rally, markets rally. If banks crash, markets crash. So watch the banks. As the banks go, so will the markets. Watch the regional bank ETF, which is the KRE, right? So watch the regional banking ETF, which is the KRE. You can also watch the XLF, which is the SPY financial sector ETF, which is a much broader based ETF and is a lot of the larger financial companies, when the KRE is just the smaller regional banks like an FRC, a WAL, a PACW. And I think what's happening is FRC is at the forefront of this concern, where people think that there's going to be something's going to happen with FRC. FRC stock is at the dead low of this crisis drop, right? We're at the dead low. You can see a lot of these other banks have bounced back. Okay, you see Charles Schwab has bounced back, PacWest has bounced back, WAL has bounced back, ZION has bounced back, but FRC is sitting at the dead low. That is where the concern is, that if there's going to be a deal or something happens, the thought is that's going to happen with First Republic. Now, Sunday night, I'm going to go live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern to cover for you everything that happens over the weekend. So whatever banking news that there is, I'll discuss it Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys set your reminders now. Just click the notification bell icon to make sure that you're notified when I go live Sunday evening, and I'll recap for you anything and everything that happens over the weekend, what it means for the banking system, and therefore what it means for the overall markets. And then if that means I'm going to be bullish or bearish going into next week, are we looking for longs? Are we looking for shorts? And I'll give you guys my whole game plan based on what the news is. I'll give the top stocks that I'm looking at, the top stocks that I'm focusing on. Who knows? Maybe we can get ourselves another Pinduoduo swing trade where we hold it for a couple of days and we're ripping off triple-digit gains in just a couple of days' work. And we'll look to see if we can maybe find another Pinduoduo for you guys Sunday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So like I said, set your reminders. If you have not done so already, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. All right, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. All right, so that's the issue here, guys. First Republic is the one that people are worried about. And then Deutsche Bank, I think, is the culprit in Europe. Deutsche Bank's the culprit in Europe. First Republic is the culprit here. And we've got to see what happens over the weekend with that banking situation. All right. We'll see what happens this weekend with the banking situation. I do want to make sure that we have everyone that's on this live stream right now, though. I want to tell you guys real quick, while we got about 30 minutes to go in the trading day, as the markets are trying to hold above this 395 level. We'll see if we can hold this 395 and push to 397. If you hold 395 here, you might get a close up around 397, and that would actually give you a pretty bullish looking candle formation if you can extend here and close up 397. But you got to watch. You still have this resistance up here at the 50-day, and this resistance here around 402. This mark that I'm drawing for you guys, you can see that was the high of the day when we first found out about the Silicon Valley Bank situation. Then we rallied back, and then there's the Fed meeting, right? So there's the high of the day from the Silicon Valley Bank situation. There's the high of the day from the Fed meeting, and here's this blue line. If you guys can see this dark blue line, that's the 50-day moving average. So that's creating a huge resistance level up there in the low 400s. So I still expect that to be a level of resistance if you do rally up into it come Monday. You're not going to do it today. You only have 30 minutes to go. You're not going to go from 395 to 402 in 30 minutes. But if you do close up around 397, it gives you the thoughts of a move to 402 on Monday, as long as there's nothing negative that happens with the banking situation over the weekend. Right? So you can make whatever call you want on the SPY now for Monday. It means nothing depending on what happens with the banks over the weekend. The news around the banks this weekend will determine whether the markets are green or red on Monday. Not a candle formation that you're seeing right now. Very important to understand what's moving the market so you know and understand what would cause direction to change. If you understand why the markets are moving down, then you'll know what can make the markets go up. You understand why the market's moving up, then you'll know what can make the markets go down. A lot of people forget or don't realize or understand why markets are moving. Something that we focus very heavily on in True Trading to make sure you're always on the right side of the market, right? You don't want to be trying to short a bunch of stocks if the market's moving higher. You don't want to be buying a bunch of stocks if the market's moving lower. Understanding that bigger picture dynamic will put you in much better trading positions to make money. And that is exactly why we are all here, to make money. As you saw, the majority of our members are doing that, making money, becoming better traders. And I want to make sure that everyone here that's not a member understands about the special offer that we do have running over the weekend for you guys, is that if you guys want to join the Teach Me family, we actually have one hell of an amazing discount for you guys, where the price of a membership is normally $2,212. But if you guys join here before Sunday at midnight, you guys can actually get that price knocked off by, I think it's like 54%, if I'm doing that math right. If I'm wrong on that, correct me. But brings the price 55%. Thank you. 55% off. Brings the price all the way down to $980 for the entire year. Okay. But like the Netflix of trading communities, you pay that one price, $980 for the whole year. You get all of our courses, you get all of our tools, and you also get a brand new free laptop. Okay. So if you go to ttgoffer.com, you enter the coupon code TTG121, you click apply code, the price drops down to $980. You see a laptop in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one, and we still have them in stock. If you don't see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means we've run out of them. But as long as you see one, so even if you're watching this live stream over the weekend or after it's aired, you guys take a look. You see that you see a laptop in your checkout cart. That's how you know that you're going to be still getting one. All right. So again, guys, but this gives you access to everything. You know, there's no upsells for the courses. There's no upsells for tools. Joe, why don't you post a link actually in chat? Nice. Rob just got my laptop yesterday. Thank you. It's our pleasure, Rob. Rob just got his laptop. It's our pleasure. It is our pleasure. So Joe, why don't you post that link? Why don't you post that link in chat right now, and you can actually, for those of you interested, you can click on that link. It'll give you a full list of all of the courses you're going to have access to, because it's everything. There's no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. We don't play games like that. There's no upsell for courses. It's a simplified yet expanded upon version of the stuff I learned, the 3-month educational training program that I learned, that I worked at a fund in New York. You guys have access to that type of education. That's what's making the difference for a lot of our members. You can click on that. You'll see you get beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got all of it. You also get all of our tools, Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, congressional trading data, so you can track trades that members of Congress are making, full book level 2 from Quote Media, TradingView's premium charting software, the Trade Ideas scanner, ETNA simulator, lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but with real-time data. Our own proprietary scanner lets you create custom scans. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, a social sentiment scanner, analyst ratings, a trading journal. All of this is included when you guys join by going to ttgoffer.com and entering the code TTG121. You get the free laptop. You'll also get a one-on-one mentor session with one of our mods, one of our pro traders, so we can help speed up that learning curve for you, make sure we get you started on the right path and you don't make a bunch of mistakes early on. And maybe we can fix some of your weaknesses and some of the mistakes that you've been making so far up to this point. We can fix those now early so we can get you started and head in the right direction as quickly as possible. And I stand behind this platform, guys. I know I talk a big game on these live streams, but I stand behind the platform that we've created. And that's why anyone that joins True Trading Group, we offer you a double your money back guarantee. It's quite simple. You join True Trading Group, you'll pay $980 if you join before midnight on Sunday. And as long as you utilize the platform that you're subscribing to, go through our courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group. If you are unable, after doing those things, if you are unable to make back the $980 membership fee at least once during your membership, then at the end of your membership, I will give you back double what you paid, $1,960. That is the deal I'm willing to offer anyone that joins before midnight on Sunday. I'm not telling you have like 30 days or 14 days to get your money back, some impossible time frame to figure out if this is even right for you or not, without putting the pressure on you to have to try to make, that money in a short period of time, depending on what's going on in your own life. Take your time, do it on your own schedule. Go through the courses, on your own schedule, on your own time. They're available 24/7, 365. No pressure. You have the whole year. If you can't make the 980 back, I'll give you $1,960 and you can keep the free laptop. I can offer that to you because we've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.83% of our users. 78% of our members renew their membership when their year's up. Okay. And we're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,000 reviews. Go read them. I always tell people there's no better referral than one from your peers. That's why whenever people always they ask about True Trading Group, they ask about can you make money? Don't ask me, ask members. Don't ask me. All right. Don't ask me. Ask members. So read the comments that you guys see on Trustpilot. Read the comments that you see here in chat. If you guys have questions, like I said, comment, ask questions. Members will gladly answer questions for you guys. So again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. Price drops down to the 980. We've got 30 laptops for this weekend or until like Sunday at midnight. So you have 30 of them available. So as long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart, like I said, that's how you know that you're going to be getting one, as long as you see one in the checkout cart. If you have any questions, we're an open book. You have questions, I want you to text us 786-505-4049. Again, if you have questions, 786-505-4049. Text that number if you guys have any questions. You'll talk to a real person, and we will make sure to help answer any questions that you guys do have. Also, if you're currently a trial member, used to be a trial member, or used to be an annual member, you guys want to come back and you want that 980 deal, just send that text to that number. We'll whitelist your email address and we'll make sure you guys get that same deal. But you have to text us if you're a previous member, current trial, or previous trial. So we can whitelist your email address to make sure that we give you guys that 980 price point. All right. And that's how you guys can join the TTG fam. We got about 20 minutes to go here. And we are printing new highs. That is a new high of the day there on the SPY. All right. That is a new high of the day. On the SPY, you got a couple of stocks are still pretty strong. Your tech stocks are still strong. And the reason why tech is still strong is because yields continue to come down. Bond yields are coming down rapidly as you're getting a real flight to safety over the last couple of days. Gold is on fire. Gold has been moving itself up to that $2,000 mark. So gold's been pushing higher. That's a flight to safety. Bond yields have come crashing down, which means people are buying bonds and the price of the bonds are going up, because when bond prices go up, yields come down. You've seen a massive drop in the 2-year and the 10-year Treasury over the last couple of trading sessions. And that's a good thing for technology stocks. And that's what's going to help keep a bid under these tech names. Like you take a look at Microsoft, Microsoft is still trading right down near the high of the year so far for 2023. Same thing with Meta. Meta's got its own catalyst going on. They had monster earnings, the whole situation with the TikTok trial that's been going on. Apple has been very strong. That's damn near right at the highs for the year. So some of your big mega cap tech names are still doing very well. Netflix has been doing really well the last 2 days. And the reason why Netflix is doing well, guys, is, and this is a big level of resistance for Netflix, is 50-day moving average, that blue line. Netflix is reporting, so for those that may not know this, but Netflix has really been focusing on, over the last year, trying to crack down on password sharing with the Netflix accounts. So you all know it. You're all guilty of it. We all do it. You have one account and there's 5 people on that Netflix account, and everybody shares the same account. Well, that eats into revenue and subscriber growth for Netflix. So someone someone that watches Netflix and uses their service and has all access to all their content, but does not pay for it because their sister, their brother, their friend, their mom, their dad, their cousin, their coworker, they pay for it and they give them their login info and everybody shares that stuff. Well, Netflix has been working on cracking down on that. They've implemented some changes in Canada, and the initial responses are that the changes that they've made in Canada have been showing very positive results for Netflix. And that's why that stock has really been rocketing these last 2 days, because that makes people feel that Netflix is going to be able to actually successfully pull this off and work on the crackdown of the password sharing, which could generate billions of dollars in additional revenue for this company over time. And the stock is moving to the upside. You also had a couple of different analysts come out, and the analysts have upgraded Tesla. So if you take a look, we've had a couple of analyst upgrades. Here we go. Netflix US Canada subscriber growth set to significantly beat views amid password sharing crackdown. That's from Bank of America. So Bank of America reporting that their subscriber growth is set to significantly beat expectations because the password sharing crackdown has been doing very well. Bank of America also adding, Netflix is poised for significantly stronger Q1 results. That's kind of a repeat. Netflix makes big investment on the electric state friction. Yep. Okay. So Bank of America, Citigroup issued a buy rating and they moved their price target. Their price target is $400 from Citigroup. Okay. $400 from Citigroup. So that's just kind of, what's been going on there with that stock. And that's why it's gone from $295 to $330 in just a matter of 2 days. So some positive data there and some positive news for Netflix. And that's why that stock has been moving significantly to the upside. Let's see what else we got. See kind of our top movers. A bunch of penny stocks are kind of top movers here on the day. Yeah, this NIR. Some people talk about this NIR today. It's very, very, very low volume. It's not something that I'll be focusing on or I'll be looking to trade. The volume is just too light. The volume is just way too light. So NIR is not a stock that, I know it's up 30% on the day, but the volume is just way, 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 way too light. Not something that I would be trading. Mobileye. Yeah, well, let's talk about Mobileye for a minute. The thing about Mobileye is set to, with a share unlock from their IPO. And the thought here is that the size of the float for Mobileye is going to drastically increase when the share unlock takes place. And people are thinking that could put pressure on Mobileye's stock. You have a big support level here for Mobileye that you got to get underneath first. It's right around $37, right? So if I draw a line across this $37, you'll see here this previous resistance all throughout the month of December. Then you broke above it. And then you guys can see test 1, test 2, and test 3. And there's all of your support. There's all your support there at 37, right? There's all your support there at 37. All right, so that's a level that you really have to break underneath if you're going to have a significant move to the downside. And then after you break through 37, your next major support level is going to be around 30. And where do you get 30? 30 was the initial IPO high. You'll see it was resistance here again, and then you broke above it and it became support, and then it became support there again in early January, and then continued to the upside. So that's where those are the two main levels of support for Mobileye for you got to keep an eye on this thing. It'll take some time, I think, but maybe over the next couple of weeks, couple of months, you could get some pressure on the stock to the downside. Yeah, I'll go to a full-size screen for this one so you guys can see this blue line, right? This dark blue line is the 50-day moving average. And what you'll notice is every time we've gotten to this 50-day moving average, it's been support. Okay, so on the 50th day, that's when the 50-day moving average will actually start to be calculated because it factors in 50 days of price action. So ever since that you started, there's support. So watch that 50-day moving average, and if you break underneath it, watch for that to become resistance, and then see if you can get a swing trade and roll that thing over back down to 37 first support, and then 30.31 second support. And that's going to be a trade setup that I will be watching over the next couple of days to couple of weeks. So for example, if we get something where the stock breaks underneath that 50-day moving average, right, then you look for the 50-day moving average to then become an area of resistance and see if that then pressures the stock down to the low 30s. Okay. So that's what we're going to be looking at there, guys, on Mobilize. We've got about 15 minutes to go. Trying desperately to hold above this 380, this 395. I am still short Pinduoduo. I am going to hold this piece overnight. So like I said, I shorted this thing Monday, Tuesday. I took profits Wednesday. I added back to full size today. I took both profits off the table today. I'm down to a small piece of this position. Triple digit gain for us. It's an absolute monster. But I am going to hold the last piece that I have with a stop loss at 75. Okay, 75 is my stop loss. Why 75? I'll take you to a full-size chart. We'll go 15-minute. Make it easy for you. We'll draw a line across 75, and you will see very clearly support, 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 and you finally broke it today, right? So look, there's that tail. This was an earnings drop, earnings tail to the downside. Then 75, 75, 75. Then today, this morning, 75, 75, and then break. And you'll notice when you broke 75, look at the volume that came in, right? Very, very, very heavy volume on the 75 break. Now, what do we know about volume, right? Maybe for those that are new to the channel, when a support level breaks, the heavier the volume, the greater the likelihood that support level now becomes resistance. So what I'm looking for now is 75 to be resistance. And if you push up to 75, look for it to be resistance and then push the stock back to the downside. We'll hold on to this little last piece of position. Like I said, guys, I am out the bulk of this position. This is a small piece that I'm holding on to see if we get to 72. All right. And if you have any questions about particular stocks they want me to do a quick analysis on before the bell, you got about 10 minutes to go, 12 minutes to go. If you guys have any questions specifically about some individual stocks that you would like me to cover, go ahead and fire away. If you see any good ones, Joe, you can throw them right up on the screen. SQ. Yes, SQ. Let me go to SQ. Kathy Wood bought 320,000 shares of Block yesterday. Kathy Wood bought $320,000 shares of Block yesterday, which is good for a little over $20 million. That's the position that she actually grabbed yesterday. I think that you got to kind of be a little careful here with Block. These allegations from Hindenburg Research are pretty serious. And, not saying that more than half of their accounts were fake, that, some are like multiple accounts under the same person. They said that there's been just massive amounts of fraud that allowed, management to basically steal $1 billion in total over the years. I mean, these are some serious claims. It wouldn't surprise me because you saw what happened with all the fake accounts with Twitter. And that's the Jack Dorsey connection. Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, CEO of Block. And those fake accounts at Twitter, and now Hindenburg Research saying you got a ton of fake accounts here at Block. I'm just not sure if I just think this needs to play itself out a little bit. I feel like this is something that you got to be a little cautious of, because if those allegations are real and if they are true, I could see the stock going lower. But it looks like, Kathy Wood stepping in saying that she believes the allegations are not true. And she's, putting her money where her mouth is with a $20 million position opened there yesterday. You got some news breaking right now where the U.S. Transportation Department is actually denying the JetBlue Spirit exemption request to operate under common ownership. So that was denied. See, there's a reaction. No reaction to the stocks whatsoever. So no reaction to that news, but there was a little piece of news that just came out right now. We're still flirting on this 395 zone. So yeah, regarding Square guy or Block, I keep calling it Square. I'm going to call this stock Square until they change their ticker symbol. As long as the ticker symbol is SQ, I can't help but call it Square. Guys, we got to welcome Denise. Denise is the newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Denise. Welcome to the TG family, Denise. That means we have 29 laptops left. Okay, 29 laptops left. Everybody welcome Denise. Again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $980. You see a laptop. That's how you know you're getting one. It comes with a one-on-one mentor session, a double your money back guarantee. Don't forget about it, folks. If you have questions, text us 786-505-4049. If there's bad news over the weekend and the SPY opens down 2%, will it try to fill the gap? I mean, well, that question is impossible to answer without knowing what that piece of news is that would cause the markets to gap down 2%. If you had a piece of news that caused the markets to gap down 2%, then I would say that you would get additional selling pressure that would not allow the market to try to fill the gap on Monday. I don't envision that happening. I don't envision a 2% gap down unless there's some, earth-shattering piece of news over the weekend, which I don't expect there to be, a negative piece of news that's going to cause us to go down 2%. But there will be updates. There will be updates around the banking system, and that will cause markets to move higher or lower. I just don't know if you're going to get 2%. That's a huge gap. So if you gap down or up 2%, that is a huge gap for the SPY. And that would have to be a massive piece of news to cause a 2% gap in the SPY. But again, it all depends on what the news is. You tell me what the news is that caused a 2% gap, and then I'll tell you if I think it's something that we have a chance of filling the gap or not. Do a quick check-in on Pinduoduo before the markets close. Starting to get a little bit of a pullback here. So again, folks, I'm gonna carry the rest of this short over the weekend. It is a small position, so whenever I have open positions, I always want to make sure you guys are fully aware of what those positions are. You really had a nice turnaround today in the banks. We were red today. The KRE made fresh new session lows from the banking scare, which was when Silicon Valley first went under, and then Signature Bank went under. We made new lows today on the gap down, and then reversed it, went red to green. And I think that's promising, that it shows that some of the anxiety over the weekend is actually starting to subside. And if that anxiety does subside, I actually think you're going to have a pretty nice trade for the long side on some of these, but I would just treat them as a trade. I would treat them as a trade. If there is no negative news over the weekend, I'll try to be long on Monday, those banks. But we'll go over that all on Sunday, right? Like I said, Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, depending on what the news is, I'll cover it with you guys on our live stream. And I'll go over with you what I'm going to be long, what I'm going to be short, and what I think the markets are going to do. I'll give you the whole game plan Sunday at 8:30. So make sure you guys set your reminders. All right, so a little rejection there on that 395, guys. We're back under 395. That 100-day moving average proven to be a little bit too much. I'll go to the daily chart. See this pink line? That's the 100-day. You see, you touched it today, and they're still right now currently going to close underneath it if we close right here with 4.5 minutes to go. Greenbrook, GBNH, a no volume penny stock that lit up the board at 230. Stock's up 104%. Some people have been asking me about this one today as well. You got resistance at 150 and 175 and then 225. Those are your major levels of resistance. I don't necessarily think the stock has enough juice to get there. I don't think it has enough juice to get there. BBIO just halted right before the close. So BBIO just halted, guys, right before the close. Ooh, right off that 50-day moving average, too. See a little test of that 50-day moving average? So there's some news out, guys, that BBIO is – let me see. Yeah, they're attracting interest. They're attracting interest from other – so basically what BBIO just said is that they're attracting interest from other pharma companies, which means that they may have been contacted by other pharma companies for potential buyouts. So that's why BBIO just shot to the upside there and just halted right before the bell. So you see that from $12.50 to $14, and we are halted. This will stay halted most likely going into the close, and then it'll open once the market closes, and we'll see if there's more upside there. That's interesting, though. A company coming out and saying that they're attracting interest from other pharma companies. So maybe a potential buyout target for BBIO. That's one that we can keep an eye on, I guess, going into the close here. For those traders that like to trade stuff after hours, this will open up once the market closes, and then you can look for that maybe for a trade. Just make sure there's volume. Just be careful. You don't want to get yourself into a position after hours and there's no volume. So when it does open back up, make sure that there is volume being traded, so you're not stuck in a position. And what a battle at this 395, guys. We're going to close in about 80 seconds. And now markets are trying to close above 395. Very nice turnaround today in the markets. It's been a real slow crawl higher, but it is a nice turnaround in the markets. After being down the Dow 300 points at the lows, for them to turn around and finish up 120. To finish up 120 after being down as much as we were today, I think it's a pretty nice turnaround. And it just shows that the uneasiness and the jitters of the banking crisis subsided a little bit here as the day went on. Definitely subsided as the day went on. We got a couple of seconds before the close. We'll see what happens with BBIO as we roll right on into the end of the day here. right, so we're going to close above 395 on the SPY. And then now it all comes down to what's the news over the weekend, right? What's the news over the weekend about the banks? What's it going to be? A couple more seconds. And there it is, folks. There is the bell. We are closed. Oof, look at that gap up on B. Look, guys, BBIO, 1750 just printed. So BBIO just opened off that halt and went to 1750. Now back to 1550. Be careful. The volume on this is very, very low. It's only traded 28,000 shares so far after hours, but a big pop on BBIO as soon as we just opened back up. $16 now going off. Some buyers have stepped in at 16. Highs are 1750. Man, this will be interesting to see what happens here with this BBIO. We'll keep this one on watch for next week. You know, you've got some buyers are stepping up. Look, 15,000 share buyer stepping up. Look now, 1690, 1750, 1722 buyer now. Buyers are moving. These could be short covers also, actually. You could have used, these could be shorts that are trying to cover out of their positions. There's a seller at 17. Yeah, volume is really coming into this thing now, guys. You could have shorts trying to cover positions. I'm not sure what the size of the short position is on BBIO, but if there's rumors that they're attracting interest from other pharma companies, you do not want to be short a stock when they get acquired or they get bought out for a much higher price. This could be short covering on BBIO here. We talked about, hey, watch this thing coming out of that halt after hours. And there is a new print high, $17.85. It halted at $14 just a couple of minutes ago and already trading $17.85. Wow, a lot of volume going off here. Now look at this volume coming into 1790s, $18, guys, breaking through 18.25. Wow. See, just when you think things are going to slow down a bit, just when you think like, oh, the market's going to close, we're going to be done for the day here. No, there's another buyer, 25,000 shares at 18. These, I think, are shorts covering their position, guys. Short saying, I don't want to be short this thing if other pharma companies are looking at possibly buying this company. $18 now, $18.50, new high, $18.69. As you are seeing some pretty large buyers step in there on the back of this rumor. I truly believe those are shorts getting out of their positions. This stock has been beaten down, obviously, all last year. 2021, this was a $60 stock. This year, this stock was just dead around $10 for the longest time. And it might just be time for, shorts to say, you know what, let's just take our profits. Let's get out of this thing. You had a recent big gap up a couple of weeks ago. Shorts probably piled back in on that gap up, and now they could be exiting their positions, and that could be what that big pop just was. As I saw, if you're watching level 2, you see those big buyers stepping in there on the bid and getting out of those short positions. That's what it looks like to me. You have resistance up there around $20, but I'm not going to trade this right now after hours or after the bell. I'm very happy with my day. Pinduoduo was the monster one for us. Triple digit gain. I like it. I'll finish it off that way, but BBIO will absolutely be on watch for us next week. And we'll see if there's any updates around this rumor about a potential them attracting interest from other larger biotech companies. All right, so we'll keep an eye on it. We will keep an eye on it. Ooh, big push on the SPY, guys. 396 now also, as we are making new highs after hours. That's a 396 print for the SPY. So we are above 395. New highs there on the SPY. Apple pushing as well. Some of your big mega cap tech names are pushing. Guys, this BBIO is getting swallowed up. You just had a 25,000 share seller that just got block printed in one order. And now that thing is trading up. There's 10,000 share bidder now at 1736, 1750, 1736, 10,000 share buyer still there. You're getting a lot of these big bids are starting to step in here, guys, in the back of this news. There's a 10,000 share print at 1754. So a lot of volume coming in on this name. This stock has traded more volume after hours than it did during the trading session when the markets were open. And that's showing you kind of the interest that this news is bringing to the name. So something we'll definitely be keeping an eye on for tomorrow. All right, folks. Anybody else have any other questions for me? Any individual stocks? Any questions about anything that we covered? Any questions about Pinduoduo? Anybody have any other questions for me? We're also going to get some Fed data on the assets and liabilities of the banks. So that's going to be actually important pieces of data. So the Fed is going to be publishing assets and liabilities of the banks, and that's going to be something that's going to be big. All factors into what I was talking about hey, over this weekend, there's going to be a lot of updates regarding the banks, and we're going to have to cover that on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. So remember, set your reminders, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday evening. I'll go over all the news. All right, guys. All right, folks. So we are closed. Again, congrats on Pinduoduo. On the back of that head and shoulders pattern, just a quick little update. I'll just draw out the analysis. There was the left shoulder. There was the head. There was the right shoulder. If you were on my live stream on Monday, I drew this entire setup for you. Here's your neckline. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. There's your neckline. You broke that neckline on Monday with a negative earnings release. And that was when they said, okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get short. We shorted it right here. We shorted it again on Tuesday. We took profit off down at 75 on Thursday. And then we added back short again here today and took more profits off down here at lows. Okay, so this is that's how we've been trading Pinduoduo on the back of a beautiful head and shoulders pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline, high volume break of the neckline, fundamental catalyst, more downside. And that's how you guys swing trade it. Beautiful, beautiful swing trading setup. Was a thing of beauty. Congratulations, TT fam. And congratulations to Austin. Austin, welcome to the family, guys. We have a new member of True Trading Group. His name is Austin, new member to the family. So again, guys, if you haven't done so already, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops from $2,212 all the way down to $980. If you're one of the next 28 people to do so, you'll get a brand new free laptop. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in over 100 different countries. We've shipped them all their laptops. Okay, you live on planet Earth, I'll get you the laptop. We cover the shipping. Then you'll also get a one-on-one mentor session with one of our mods to help speed up your learning curve and get you started down the right path. Fix the mistakes that you're making now. And you'll also get a double your money back guarantee. I stand behind the platform that we have created. I believe strongly in its ability to help you become successful. To prove that to you, I put my money where my mouth is. If you join us, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend a study group, and are still unable to make the $980 membership fee back at least once during your membership, then at the end of your membership, I'll give you guys back $1,960. That is double what you pay to join our platform, and you can keep the free laptop. And that's how we prove to you that we believe in the platform it is that we have created. If you have questions at all about the membership, text us at 786-505-4049. Also, if you are currently a trial member, you used to be a trial member, or you used to be an annual member and you guys want this deal, we have to whitelist your email address. So you must text that number at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. All right. All right, folks. So there you have it. Congrats on a stellar week. Congrats on another good Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Come back ready Sunday evening, ready to rock and roll. We'll go over all the action from the weekend, all the banking news and analysis, and I'll tell you guys what are my top trade ideas for the week. Hopefully we can find another triple-digit banger like Pinduoduo like we did last week. All right, so set your reminders now. If you are not interested in the membership at all, you guys may sign off the live stream now. I'm done with the educational stuff. Just make sure you subscribe, like I said, and turn on your notifications so you guys don't miss Sunday's stream. For those of you that are interested, let me actually show you what the platform looks like so you know exactly what the $980 is going to be getting you, because you get access to the whole entire platform. It's all of our courses and it's all of our tools. Okay, that's all included with your annual membership. We have other things you can pay extra for, like Trader Paloozas and in-person meetups and individual one-on-one, mentorship programs. But all of our courses, all of our tools, they're all included for the $980. You don't pay another dollar extra for any of it. It's all part of the annual membership. So let me show you guys what our platform actually looks like, because of course you're going to get our chat room, right? Obviously. The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live with the mic. We're calling out trades. We're providing market commentary, analysis, answering questions, giving you all of our trade executions live. And you can also use the mobile app. The mobile app is there so that you can't be in front of your computer. You can still see the screen share, hear the audio commentary, and get real-time push notifications when the moderators enter and exit trades. You're also going to get 2 private study groups with our mods so we can really speed up that learning curve and get you started on the right path. You'll get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat. This will cost you $1,000 if you go to Benzinga directly. It's included when you join True Trading Group for $980. You also get congressional trading data so you can track the trades that members of Congress are making. You get TradingView's premium charting software. That's $600 a year. It's included with your membership when you pay $980 to join TTG. You get Trade Ideas real-time scanner. That streams on our platform every day, so you guys can use it and see what stocks are the hottest and which stocks you should be focusing your attention on. You get to use the simulator from ET&A. ET&A, guys, is a simulator that will let you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money but real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. This is around $900 a year if you go to ET&A directly. Okay, included when you join True Trading Group. You get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow. You get a trading journal that tracks your trades and breaks it down to the numbers and statistics. You get a social sentiment scanner to tell you what stocks are hottest on social media. You get analyst ratings on any stock, so you know how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. Every day, the mods and I publish watch lists with what stocks we're looking at, with clear, detailed game plans on how we plan on trading them. So, okay, it's not enough just to say, hey, guys, AMD's on my watch list. That's not enough. It's, hey, guys, we're going to be long AMD here, stop loss here, take profits here, here, here. You know exactly what we're going to do before we actually do it. Then you get all of our courses. Remember, the courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through when I worked at a fund in New York. You get access to all the courses. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. There's no upsells for additional courses after you guys join. Then there's a video library. That video library has, nearly 600 hours of workshops and webinars that we've conducted with members covering a variety of topics. And you can start attending these workshops live once you become a full-time member. Now, guys, listen, I can't guarantee that you'll be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is that if you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend the study group and still can't make the $980 back at least once, I'll give you back $1,960 at the end of your membership. That is what I can guarantee you, because we've only had to do it to 2.83% of our members, and 78% of them have renewed their membership and were 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,000 reviews. That's why I can do it. That's why I have no problem doing it. All right. So like I said, folks, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. Price drops to $980. You see a laptop, you're getting one. Take advantage of it now. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. Again, set your reminders for Sunday at 8:30. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. I'll see you guys all Sunday evening. Have a great weekend. Take care, everybody.